Well, hey y'all, welcome to a Friday's R4U on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. And I convinced my son to do another beer review with me. He liked that last one. What I've got today is another gift beer from my buddy Wayne Allen up there in Pennsylvania. This is from the Fatheads Brewery. It is out of Middleburg Heights, Ohio. Okay. This stuff is Head Shrinker Imperial IPA. It's what we've got today. And this is an 8% ABV at a 90 IBU. So it's a little more than halfway on the IBU scale. That's the International Bitterness Units. Yesterday's brew was the Perpetual Haze from Trogs Brewery. It had a 7.5% ABV, and it was an Imperial Pale Ale like this one, but it didn't have the IBUs disclosed on the can. But I didn't detect a whole lot of bitterness in it. So we're going to try this Fatheads Brewery Head Shrinker Imperial IPA today. See if we get a little more bitterness out of it, and see if my son still likes an Imperial IPA if he tries this one. I'll give you all rest of it. That way you can taste the head. It's a little bit closer to the top for you. All right. And for those of y'all didn't see us yesterday, my son's in from the Navy for a couple of weeks, and he's not really a beer drinker, but I convinced him to come out here and do a couple of reviews with me. So let's get a nose on this aroma. It has a little bit of a stronger smell than that one yesterday. What are you getting out of it?
I'm getting a much similar smell. It's got a little bit of that grapefruit smell to it. But yeah, it's a little stronger than the other one was.
Yeah. And that grapefruit, that grapefruit smell you're getting is the hops in the beer that give it that smell. Let's see if we can taste the head. A little bit stronger flavor in the head too. I'm getting a little bit of the bitterness in the finish of the head.
Yeah, definitely tasting that.
But I love it. I love that pinch of bitterness in the finish. It's not really hazy. I mean, it is a little bit hazy, but not a whole lot. Got just a tinge of haze to it. It's not completely bright, but it's a pretty gold color. Nice looking brew. Chill out, man. Have a beer. That's what it says on the can there. Psychedelicious hoppiness is what it says around the rim of the can there. And of course that's kind of a trippy looking can too. Kind of tie-dyed or whatever you want to call it. Head Shrinker Imperial IPA, 8% ABV, 90 IBUs. Alright, so this Head Shrinker from the Fatheads Brewery is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the hard work that you do day in and day out to provide for yourselves and your families and pay your own way and support our economy. And thank you to the fellow sailors of my son here on the USS Abraham Lincoln. Cheers, brothers and sisters. Oh, that's good. What do you think about that one?
It's a little more bitter than the other one was.
It is. It's got the bitterness for sure.
It's got a little bit more of a kick than the other one. The other one was very smooth. This one's more like a little rigid, I'd say.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I tasted the head, I tasted that bitterness, and I was thinking, I'm probably not gonna like this one. It's not bad.
The bitterness grows on you. I got to tell you. You know, everybody says when you're little or when you're young that beer is an acquired taste. And I would have to agree with that. When I tried a beer when I was a kid, I didn't like it. And I drank it as a teenager and didn't really like the taste, but I liked the effect. And now, I like it all. But it is kind of an acquired taste, especially if you're not used to these IPAs. They have just a little bit more bitterness, and some of them quite a bit more bitterness than your typical domestic beers. I happen to love the bitterness in beer, and this was a 90 IBU. I'd say that's pretty accurate. It's got that little pinch of bitterness in it. It's very pleasant to me. And it's almost got a piney note to it. You can taste not very strong, but just a little bit of a piney note in the hops of it. Now, it doesn't really say on the can here what kind of hops it uses, like it did on the Trogs. It's got the government warning and where they're located and all that kind of stuff, but nothing really about what's actually in the brew. But it is a very good brew, I think. To me, I enjoy that extra little pinch of bitterness. Now, Wayne sent me a Fatheads brew. I don't know, it's been probably about a year ago now, and I can't remember what it's called, but I really enjoyed it too. It was a really good brew. Wayne sent me another one. It's called what was it called? It was some kind of red ale.
Yeah, it was like double hops.
Double hop red ale. From Fatheads Brewery that I'm going to be trying here in a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to join me for another or not, but we'll see. So anyway, y'all, hey, we'll be back tomorrow, or hopefully we'll be back tomorrow for Saturday Suds. I'm going to score this brew, probably going to score it an A-. This is a good brew. It's not the best one I've ever had, but it is a good brew. So A- I think is a fair score for this one. All right, y'all. Cheers. I like it. Whew.